Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson now. Incomplete. We look at this Browns defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming over the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. No score after one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Another run with Sanders. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. To throw is Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to live in marks because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. Pushing through the contact. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half with this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Browns to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line. And had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
73 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Back to throw. Gordon over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. To throw on second down. Gordon to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. But this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Flushed out right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 1st down.
Gordon, quick reaction as he catches it off the tip.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun.
Gordon, right back to Bell, and it's caught once again.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Gordon eluding the pressure right. Nifty move by Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And some room to maneuver.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out the game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Off play action. Gordon. And his throw here is incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball back away. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Off the play fake. Gordon working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Gordon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 12. A minute 25 to play. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Throwing, Jackson. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Jackson.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Jackson.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Yeah, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down.
One last shot for Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.